aspirants. I'm Indumati Karthikeyan from Incar IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the 7th April current affairs, the topic taken from the Delhi edition. The topic is federalism in India. This topic comes under our GS2 issues, rare challenges pertaining to the federal structure. In this topic, we are going to discuss about what is a federalism in India, what is the meaning, what is a feature of a federalism, multiple level of government, division of power, written constitution, independent judiciary, what are the independence of the state and central government, and what are the holding together of the federalism, what is indestructible and flexibility, what are the types of federalism. First of all, there is a cooperative federalism, comparative federalism, fiscal federalism, and about the increasing federal function, what are the dependence over the public expenditures and others, increasing the influence of the center, what are the economic consequences of the federal fiction. That is a dilemma of investments and concentrating the spending, little competitions more on the say state and central government, and inefficiency associated with the parallel policies and way forward. These are the topic we are going to discuss by today's news. In recent years, there is a many disputes between the union government and the state have become more frequent. First of all, the meaning of the federalism. The federalism refers to a vertical division of power in a political system, that is a system which powers are divided between the central authority and other constituent. That, for example, India political power is divided between the central government, state government, and also the institution of local governance. There are many features of the federal system. First of all, it's a multiple level of governments. The government is requires a multiple territory, that is a division of power. Multiple level of government. Federalism, it is a definition that requires the multiple level of government functioning within the defined territory. There is a division of power. The power divided by the division of subject between the entities so that the chances of the conflict are reduced to a minimum power. That again a rigid constitution that ensure that the division of power are not easy and disturbed. And also there is the independent judiciary. There is an act of as a dispute resolution, that is solving the dispute between the different levels of government. So we need an independent judiciary. What are the interdependence of the state and central government? That is India is consciously adopted a version of the federalism that makes union government and state government that is interdependent on each other. That is later more with former, that is thereby violating the former primal characteristics of the federal constituency, the autonomous spheres of the authority of the union, and also for the state government. That is holding together the federalism, that India centralized the federal structure that was not marked by the process of coming together but was the outcome of the holding together. They are putting each together and they can do the government's activities and indestructible and flexibility. That is one of the Dr. Ambedkar, that is called the India's federation is a union as is indestructible, which is why the constitution does not contain words related to the federalism. He also said that Indian constitution holds a requisite flexibility to be the federal, and also it has the unitary on a need of basis. So this is a Indian federalism. What are the types of federalism? First of all, there is a cooperative federalism. It refers to the horizontal relationship between the entities, that the federal structure. The cooperative federalism that mainly between the two entities pursued, that is unified the socio-economic development of the country. That is called the cooperative federalism. Comparative, that is a competitive federalism that refers to the promoting health competition between the state to keep the motivated to pursue economic development, and also the laggard states that expected to put extra effort on to catch up with the front runners, and also the while the front runners are expected to work hard and to retain the ranking in their indices. So there is a race between the lagged and also overwhelmed. And also there is a fiscal federalism. That is a federalism deals with the division of the financial powers as well as the function between the multiple levels of the federal government. It has within the ambit of the imposition of tax as well as the division of the different taxes between the center and also the constituent unit. There is a similarly there is a joint collection of tax and objective orientation of the determined by the fair division of funds between the entities. Usually there is a constitutional authority that like Finance Commission in India for the purpose of ensure the fairness in the division of power. So these are the fiscal federalism. First of all, increase the federal frictions. There is an over dependence on the public expenditure. The continuing economic reforms since 1991 that led to a relaxation of many control on investment, that giving some room for the state, that autonomy regarding the public expenditure policies is not absolute, but the state government depend on the center for the revenue receipts, because the equation between the center and the state has given way to friction between them in recent days. So the leaving little room to negotiate. And also there's apart from this issue, the resource sharing, there are area that have emerged as a site of conflict was the homogenization of the social sector policies, functioning of the regulatory institutions, and also the power of the central agencies. These are the other federal frictions reason. And also there is an increasing influence in the center is also one of the reason. That is the reason that bulk of policy in these spheres should be a discretion of the state, with the apex of the central overseeing the process, the resource allocation. However, the apex bodies have often that attempt to increase the influence and also push state to direction that are amendable to the center. These are the main frictions between the federal policies. And also there is an economical consequence of the federal frictions. There is a dilemma of investment, that spread of the center span of activity lead to a situation that centers start crowding out of the state in terms of the investment. So first of all, the center launched the PM Gati Shakti, the digital platform that incorporates the schemes in various ministries of the state government to the achieve integrated planning and coordinated implementation of the infrastructure connectivity programs. So the state and UTs had to prepare the operationalize a state master and plan in line with the national master for seamless implementation. So this is the lead to a under investment by states. There is a flexibility of state formulating their master plan and also curtailed by the centralization of planning and implementation. So these are the main dilemma. And also there is a concentrated spending. The center spending has become more concentrated within the three largest states like Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So that is also one of the reason. And also there is a little competition in scenario the friction. The central state government will engage the competition with the state, with the center for the welfare provisioning in one such area. And also there is an inefficiency associated with the parallel policy, the federal aberration that lead to either the center and state duplicating the other policies. So these are the prevailing problems. And also we need to way ahead for ensuring the implementation of many laws and policy. The center depends on the states, particularly in the concurrent spheres. The state also entrusts the executive function with the consent of the center and also the government agency of the center, according to the Article 258A. Such interdependence is inevitable, but especially in large, diverse, developing society, we need to be preserved in this federal structure. Thank you so much.